Right, coming in.
Stretches out his leg when you scratch him there.
We looked at his general health, but in particular we were looking at his testosterone levels.
Well done, Jam.
He's letting me have a feel around there.
He just likes a fuss. I think he'd stand here all day and have a good rub.
Right, coming in. Get my position.
Oh.
I know you love it when I come here, don't you?
Always,
It's always entertaining.
What are we talking today?
So we've got a busy day today. It's rhino training days. So we've been doing really well with Jambo's training for his hormone treatment. But in order to make sure that that's going how we want it to, we need to train him for his rectal exam. And Kev has the joy of that bit, not me.
Say again?
So I'd like to be able to scan him from the inside to look at the size of his testicles. So, yeah.
From the inside, yeah.
Up his bottom.
Yeah.
That's where it goes.
Yeah.
Rhino rectal examination. What did I miss last time?
I think if we go for one,
Yeah.
then that's around sort of snacky time for rhinos. So
Perfect.
that should work quite well.
I can't make one. Not
What?
that anyone cares, but
Where were you at one?
I have to have a very boring meeting. Someone's got to pay the bills.
Not everybody can do rectal rhino training.
I think it's a little unfair, but there we are.
Up to you. So Kev, we've got Jambo here, who's one of our 3 male rhinos that we have here at the park. And over the past few weeks, he's been a little bit raucous, hasn't he? So we've decided to give him an injection to help bring down the testosterone levels, which will hopefully calm everybody down, because obviously in the wild he'd be living on his own, but because we're in captivity and we're part of the breeding program for holding surplus males, we've got 3 boys, so we've just got to mitigate these problems, haven't we?
Yeah. Before we did anything, just to check where we were, because it's not been done many times before, we did blood sample.
Yes.
And we looked at his general health, but in particular we were looking at his testosterone levels. So we sent that blood off, and interestingly the testosterone levels were quite high, and from what I'd looked up they were probably double where they should have been. You know, and I think it's hard to say where they should have been because there's not a lot of published information and there's not loads of, and this particular rhino we don't know where his normal is, but it was quite a bit more than I was expecting. So we did the bloods, then we give him this injection to reduce his testosterone levels. And interestingly, on this follow-up bloods, which we did last week, it's down a lot. It's down by probably more than 50% now.
My goodness.
So
it's been really effective.
Yeah. So what we'd quite like to do is find out if that is impacted by testicle size. So we're guessing that the testicle size is going to shrink with us being on this. Now, we had to unfortunately give the treatment before we could manage to get the testicle size.
Yeah.
What have you seen in him in that time?
Oh, different rhino, very zen, very un-Jambo-like for this time of year, and that's really nice because it means he's not pent up and raging all the time. He's just a nice, quiet boy.
Yeah, nice.
Well, at least he's in the right position.
Yeah. In some animals, you can go up and like a horse or a cow, or some animals you'll see the testicles hanging there. You can go up and you can have a feel and you could measure them. But in rhinos, they're actually internal. So in order to measure the testicle size, we'd have to ultrasound scan from the inside. So we'd have to go inside rectally and have a little look. So we've been doing some training.
Yes, the team have been practicing lifting his tail, which is obviously what we would like a prerequisite behaviour for actually going into the rectum. So he's been really good. Generally, if you're feeding Jambo, he doesn't really mind what you're doing, but I don't know how much he's going to mind the next bit of the training, but we'll find out.
Yeah. Well, let's have a look. So you can see a little wound,
little nicks already. Jambo's reinforcer is touch. He also quite likes the carrot as well. So when he lines up in the position that we need, we go good, and then we give him a treat, and it's more likely he'll do that again when we ask him to do it again next time. And the benefit of this training is the animal has choice whether it participates. There's no duress here. He's not forced to do any of this. And it allows us to get really important information from the animal. So whether that's a blood draw, or whether we need to do a scan like we're going to try to do today, or any foot care, we can do that without having to anaesthetize the animal for any of those procedures. Anaesthetics come with their risks all the time. So the more we can train animals under human care to participate with us, the less stress there is, and the safer it is for the keepers as well, and the animal. He likes this bit. There you go. He stretches out his leg when you scratch him there. So all this that's coming off of Jambo's back is dried on mud. So a really important part of a rhino's day is a good mud wallow, and they would do that in the wild to protect their skin from biting insects, and to give them a bit of a sunscreen as well. So it doesn't matter that we're in rainy or Wales today, that behaviour is still very much embedded in him. So that's what this is. It's just dried on his back, and sometimes we come in and we give him a bit of a brush with just like a horse body brush, and he loves that, but he just likes a fuss. I think he'd stand here all day and have a good rub. Going in. I think. All right, Jam.
Yeah, so we're just going to wait now, see if he gets in position. He's enjoying his food, but he's kind of positioned himself away, so we can't reach where he is. But it won't be long now. He's coming around naturally.
Bring him along.
Perfect.
Bring him along, even if he lines up on this side is fine. He's just making you work today, Kev.
He's just
that
far away, isn't he?
Yeah.
Not that long.
Okay. Yeah, if you spin him, hang on, Kev. We're just going to spin him one more time and just see if he'll line up. Still a bit far away though, isn't he?
He knows.
He does know. It's like, this isn't training, this is the real thing.
Well, it's going to take a long time, isn't it, to get him used to being able to do it. So it's important, all these little bits.
Good boy.
Maybe not today.
Maybe not.
Not today. But it's good.
That's okay though.
Still successful in the fact that he's not run away with when there's been these gloves rustling.
And he's seen you, and it's all been pretty positive. I think what we'll do. Oh, good boy.
Oh, he's coming closer.
Oh, and you've taken your glove off now. Good boy. There you go, Kev. You might be able to get that.
I don't think I'll quite get that.
Good boy. Touching.
Good
Touching.
Boy. Oh,
Good
that's great.
boy.
That is great.
It's okay.
Good lad. Good lad.
That's it. Touching. There's a good lad.
Feel round there.
Yeah. Good boy.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
Well done, Jam.
And he's not worried about
it. A little tense. Yeah, a little tense, but he's all right. Good job.
Yeah, that's going to be good. So he's letting me have a feel around there.
Brilliant. Right, if we give him a jackpot then, we'll leave it there.
Perfect. Yeah,
excellent.
I'm really happy with that.
Boy.
So managed to have a feel around the whole area, and he didn't react at all. You know, he got a little bit tense. You felt him a bit tense in your around his abdomen, but actually I managed to sort of get my hand in around that level. And I didn't want to go too far today, but I just held it there, and I just moved it around a little bit, just so that he could feel that it was something there. And I'm surprised how he didn't bother at all.
He was really tolerant, wasn't he?
Yeah. So when I come to putting my arm in, once we get to that point, I'll obviously have the little probe with an ultrasound that will just sit in my hand. So just introduce it. So it won't be any more than just this. And for a big animal like this, even though it sounds like a big thing, my arm being in there, it's not really.
Not,
and you
not
look
in
at
comparison.
the size. No. Buddy.
Yeah. Well done, Jam.
Boy.
Life at Anna Zoo is brought to you by Lovetovisit. Book the fun stuff.